Hello everybody, welcome to Mukbang Monday, and today we have sirloin roast, some baby potatoes, asparagus, and some grape tomatoes. Yep. I know you're probably wondering, where have you been? I've been sick. I had a head cold. And it kind of lasted for a while. It started out with sneezing and runny nose, and I went through like a box and a half of Kleenex in a couple days, and then it stopped sneezing and running, and just cutting up some of my meats. You can see this. It is so good. It was nice and pink, but I love roast. So yep, this is a beef sirloin roast. I did it in the oven on 450 for an hour, and then took it out and let it rest for 15 minutes before I cut it. Awesome. Yummy. So little red potato. I bought they're medley mini potatoes, and you know me, I don't have potatoes very often because of the carbs. But you have to have potatoes with a roast. And I did these in the oven as well, and I laid them all on the bottom of the pan I used, and I put some seasonings on it, and then put the roast over it, and then I had some Brazilian steakhouse seasoning or something like that I put over the roast potato. Anyways, yeah, once my nose stopped running, then I got stuffed up, and then I couldn't breathe. And I have sleep apnea, so I need a CPAP machine, so 2 nights I couldn't sleep with it because I couldn't breathe and I felt like I was suffocating, and then I had a panic attack. So, roast. Today's drink is Wegmans Mandarin Orange Sparkling Water. So, yeah, I couldn't breathe for like 2 days. And then I told my husband, please bring me some Vicks when you come back from town. So he got me Vicks, and that's when it opened everything up, so I was able to breathe again. So I would put Vicks under my nose, on my chest, and the bottom of my feet. Want a grape tomato? I love tomatoes. And then I was full of junk, so then he got me Mucinex, and that helped. So yeah, it just, okay, a piece of asparagus. Love asparagus. So, so while my roast was sitting out for 15 minutes, I threw the asparagus in a pan, drizzled it with olive oil, some salt and pepper, and threw that in to roast. I turned down the temperature down to 350. But it wasn't in long enough. So while we were eating the potatoes and the roast, the asparagus was still cooking a little bit on some asparagus. So this is pretty healthy. no butter. Because said just the mini potatoes, you know, have the carbs. But I don't buy potatoes very often because of that. Potato. I'm not in pajamas today. And so yeah, even the potatoes had a little drizzle of olive oil on it. I don't use vegetable oil for anything. So vegetable oil is not in my house. Only olive oil. And I have sesame oil and coconut oil in the house. Because I don't really fry anything. Want some more asparagus? Potato. My roast. I did do a lot of reading, and I'm getting ready to read, I can't remember the name of the title, I just know it's 21 of Janet Vanovich. My ear itches. Oh, yep. A lot of reading. I didn't have much energy. I didn't get much coloring done. I think there was one day I sat and colored and watched videos all day. But I didn't even make many. And some more asparagus. I don't really have a recipe for any of this. I just went online, roasted asparagus. I went online for sirloin roast. I know some of you wanted me to do some more healthier menu. Some of you don't care. So I'll just do a little bit of everything. So this past weekend was a readathon. It's through Shadow Lounge monthly marathon readathon on Facebook. There's no prizes, there's no giveaways, there's no challenges. It's just your own personal goal of what you want to read for the whole weekend, and you just post what you're reading, how many books you finished. And I ended up finishing 3 books. I finished one Friday night, I finished one Saturday night, and I finished one last night, Sunday night. Tomato. asparagus. So what are you all eating? I know a lot of you sit down and you eat your dinners with me. So what are you eating? I'm going to be going through my magazines and cookbooks more for recipes for my mukbang videos. Or tomato, or potato. On Friday night, I went to a food pantry. I've never gone before. My aunt's in charge of it in the town she lives in. So my mom and I went for our first time. My mom got there way before I did. So she got a lot of different food and more food than what I got because I was near the end. But I got a bag of blood oranges, which, you know, I'm not supposed to eat oranges, but I have one a day with my breakfast. And they had like bagged salads and lettuce and stuff, so you were only allowed one of those. So I got romaine lettuce. So I'm going to use that instead of bread for sandwiches. I love my asparagus. Go ahead, yum. And what else did I get? You could have gotten a bag of potatoes, but I didn't take any because I'm not supposed to eat them, and neither is my husband. And then they had like, what else they had? Oh, they had cut up watermelon, so I got one of those. And they had like almond milk and some other, and lactose tolerant milk. I should have grabbed the almond milk to try it. I'm not lactose intolerant. I just would like to try it, and I didn't. Then you moved over, and they had, what did I take? Oh, feta. I thought it said spinach artichoke feta. So I thought it was feta cheese. And I got it home, and it was dip. And then they were giving away cases of iced coffee, and I said no. But I ended up trying my mom's because I went to her house the day after. And it is really good. So I would get that next time. The only thing is, it is full of carbs. And I got portobello mushroom. They're like they're a patty to make sandwiches. So I grabbed that. And then you could have gotten like 6 bags of frozen spinach. I grabbed 2 because I like them in my omelet. What else I get? Then there was all kinds of breads and rolls. So I got a loaf of Italian bread. Then next to that, they had like donuts and sheet cakes and all kinds of baked stuff, but I didn't take any of that. My mom did. She took a chocolate roll and it was really good, I guess. So, my mom was at the front of the line and she still was only number 28. So she said there must have been a few people that were there somehow to get numbers before her. So she said next time, because I can't, if I'm babysitting, I can't get there early. So she said next time she'll grab a number for me so I'm not at the end. But she got a lot of food. She got stuff they didn't even have out that must have been gone. It's like I said, she was number 28. I was number 70. And there were people that were way behind me in line. And they got numbers before me because they were like right with my mom. And then my mom said they must have gotten numbers. Somebody else must have gotten them numbers. So you want to get there before 4:30 to get in line. They open the door at 5 to get your number, and then they don't start calling numbers till 5:30. But they were running late because the food truck was late. Last of the sirloin. The week I wanted to do a mukbang, I was sick. I did a chuck roast, and that was a little tough. So this time we got the sirloin. It was much better. And that is it. My last piece. So, if you guys want to give me ideas for recipes to try, if you'd like to see like snack food, like I did my nachos, I can do snack food. Breakfasts, I can do breakfasts. Anything like that. Lunches, I can do other things besides dinner, but I prefer doing the dinners. But my plate is empty. I ate all my dinner. Thank you so much for watching, and stay tuned for next week. No telling what we'll have. Thank you. Bye-bye.